It would be hard to find someone who's not a law enforcement officer but knows more about crime and effective ways of fighting it than tonight's newsmaker. In fact, he is a nationally recognized authority on the subject. He's even testified before Congress. Now, during the last 30 years, you've seen him in crime-related stories in our newscast many times. But in a little more than a month, Jim Summy here, who's originally from Thomasville, will retire from the organization he's led for the last 11 years. And what he has to say about the past, the present, and the future is worth a few minutes of your time. The sounds of the railroad, sounds that scare the birds off the tracks, are constants in this heavily industrial working class community of West High Point. And at the English Road Baptist Church, where Jim Summy is the pastor. So Jim, this is home in many ways.
It's home in many ways. I've been here so long, and plus, even as a kid, we used to come right through here and buy this place.
The rain falling on this particular day reflects the much darker description of this area when Summy started work here 30 years ago. How bad was crime in this neighborhood?
Crime was prolific. The streets were totally cluttered with prostitution, open-air drug sales. It was an unsafe community because of just the amount of violence and the amount of vice that was going on here.
But during the next several years, in the mid to late 90s, the sun came out in West High Point as the city, churches in the area, and others turned things around, especially when it came to crime. In fact, the crime component became Summy's specialty. What did you do? What did you do to turn things around? I mean, you were seeing prostitutes out your office window.
I was already involved because I was making ministry with the actual prostitutes. And it took 2 years, but I finally had them coming into church.
Really?
Coming in and sitting down on the pews. And I just kept telling the church, receive everybody that walks in.
Yeah.
The drug dealers, just receive them.
So when you walk up to a prostitute out on the street and you invite them to come to church, I would imagine the reaction would kind of be...
Oh, it was really amazing. So, I mean, the comments range from you're kidding to maybe some cursing, or all the way to like, really, thank you.
And that willingness to meet people where they were led Summy to this building on North Main Street, where in 2009 he became the executive director of the nonprofit High Point Community Against Violence. Its sole purpose is to reduce violent crime in the city.
We accomplished that by working particularly, first of all, with the High Point Police Department, and working directly with the violent crime offenders that they identify as the most violent, giving them an opportunity to turn their life around through our listening, through our care, through our help.
And through giving them opportunities like learning carpentry skills that will help them find jobs. The success has been tangible. What numbers can you give me?
What I can give you of the 2,300 violent crime offenders that we've given the message, 84% of them have never recommitted a violent crime.
But now High Point Community Against Violence is at a turning point. You see, over the years, it's been focused on reforming adult offenders. But hardly a day passes when we don't report on crime committed by young people. In 2021, 11% of the violent crime in High Point was committed by people between the ages of 8 and 17. Summy says there are many reasons, from poverty to dysfunctional families to lack of discipline, just to name a few.
There are kids out here working for drug dealers that are 6 and 7 and 8 years old making a drop-off. They are. And that's terrible.
How bad is the gang problem in High Point?
They literally hate each other to death, and they really do.
So High Point Community Against Violence is fighting back against all this youth crime by working with police, the juvenile court system, and the school system to identify children who need intervention and help them understand what Summy calls the dynamics of their choices. It's work he hopes will continue well after his upcoming retirement. What is your big message to the community as you're leaving?
For goodness sakes, don't give up. And try to find every way to work together. There's a lot of division in our world right now, and most of those dividing lines are ridiculous.
And by working together, Summy says, all of High Point can change for the better, much like what happened here on the city's west side.
We are people first. We should not ever let any other thing or entity come between us being what we can be.
Great advice tonight as we head into Thanksgiving. Summy says some health issues and feeling run down are forcing him into retirement. I did ask him if he thought High Point is safer now than it was in the early 90s when he started this journey here. He said statistically violent crime is down, and that's a credit to the great work of the High Point Police Department and others. But since there's so much gunfire, youth violence, and other crimes still happening, it's really hard, he says, for everyone to feel emotionally safe. And that's something he hopes the future work of his organization and others will change. By the way, he does plan to continue his work as pastor of English Road Baptist Church, something that's never really stopped, even with his work with High Point Community Against Violence. We wish him all the best.